Pisces, I'm about to do an urgent message. So I'm going to be honest with you. It's my bedtime. I was getting ready for bed and I started writing down a channeled message, and something was like, no, go do this message right now. So I feel like this is an urgent message. I feel like this is going to be very specific. Please do not make the shoe fit. I'm not even going to do my usual intro. Let's jump into it. Someone is reflecting on you. Okay, are we noticing that this is shaking? Okay, so I'm gonna fix you. Give me just a second, because this whole mount is shaking, and I'm not even gonna cut that out because I think that's a part of the storyline. Rocky foundation. Okay, I'm channeling someone that you have had or you have a rocky foundation with. Okay, you didn't act the way this person thought you were gonna act. This person thought you were going to beg. They thought you were going to chase. And yeah, I have my computer in front of me, guys, because I have a few things written down, okay? But this person thought you were going to chase. They thought you were going to... Somebody could really love your lips, because I'm noticing all of a sudden I'm playing with my lips. Somebody could like to bite or nibble on someone's lips. That's interesting. Okay, anyways, let's keep going. This person thought you were going to chase. They thought you were going to beg. They thought you were going to be willing to not even pursue. I'm getting an energy of like overly pursuing, an energy of, okay, so they're showing me the scarcity mindset. The thing that they're showing me is like when stores get something in where they only get like one or two of them in, and there's a sense of panic. They try to get their customers to panic and go, oh my God, I need this, I need this, I need this. And then what happens when there is something that we want, and I said want for a reason, but then we feel like we need it. We can act in erratic ways. That could look like us waking up at an hour where it makes no sense, okay? It makes no sense to get up at 2 o'clock in the morning to go get a TV that's $25 off the original price. It makes no sense for you to chase someone, beg them, persuade them, let them know time and time and time again that you're interested. That makes no sense, right? For the common person, that makes no sense, right? Cleared my throat, see? And here's the thing, you didn't do that. And I think what's happening here is, for some of you, you got yourself caught up. You're in love with, or you dealt with someone where they wanted you to fix scars that they already had. You may or may not have known this. I don't think that this person wanted you necessarily to fix their scars. I feel like that is something that they needed from you. So they come towards you scarred. I don't want to say broken, because I think some of the best people in life are broken. Scarred. So that could have been an energy of, I need you to over accommodate. I need you to persuade me, persuade me, persuade me. Come after me, come after me. Oh, too busy. Let me know that you're interested. Let me know that that doesn't matter. Let me give you a blockage and let me see how you overcome this blockage. That kind of energy. Chasing. This person was scared, is the reason that all of this was taking place. They were scared. They were scared of going through what they had been through. This person was crazy about you, but they were scared of this, scared of being hurt, scared of feeling what they had felt, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And it's like you didn't pass their test. So if they had built a wall, you didn't climb over it. If they made themselves... I'm going to try not even to cut these noises out, because I'm noticing a lot in my throat. This person, there was a sense of them being not authentic. So this could have been someone that would make plans and then cancel. This could have been someone that would make plans and then would become too busy. I feel like it's an energy of like, I want to see how you're going to react though. Are you then going to overly accommodate and go, no worries, you can't come to me for the 5th time in a row, I'll come to you? Are you willing to pick up the whole relationship and carry it? And for how long are you willing to do that? Because the longer you're willing to do it, the more loved, valued, and wanted I feel. And I need to feel that to feel secure here, to feel like I'm stable enough to be able to give to you and let you in. That's what I'm getting. And some of you, you could have fallen in love with this person. You could have caught feelings for this person. You could have really got emotionally invested in this person. I didn't realize how deep I was in, Danielle, until I was knee deep. Okay. I think you do need to know that this person was crazy about you. And they've been thinking a lot more about this, especially lately. This is something that's been like in their mind. I would say within the past 22 days, this has been something that they think about. Doing soul reflection about it. I don't even feel like you guys know this, because I don't feel like this person's ever taken accountability face to face. Okay, so there's a few things I'm noticing. One, I feel like this person's been doing soul work and growth in silence. So they could be kind of off social media, not really going out with friends a lot. They kind of hermited. And in this hermit season, they're thinking about you and this connection. They're also thinking about their actions, their behaviors. Now, I'm going to use my nails for an example. If you look at my nails real quick, you see that 4 of them's gone. The rest of them look good, right? It's an illusion. That's what I'm getting with this person. This person has maybe been able to even sell an illusion that is crumbling. Like my nails. From this direction, it looks good, right? It ain't. It's so raggedy that I'm losing them. This person is being broken down by spirit, by the universe. I'm gonna even go as far to say that some of you, the connection with you has pushed someone into a spiritual awakening, or in a season of Phoenix rising. So you could have met this person when they felt like they were on their knees. And I'm seeing like a light that gives them the strength to get back up and to move forward, to move on. And I feel like this person's never taken accountability for nothing. I feel like all of this has happened in silence. I do think that you need to know, though, that this person is seeing a lot of this as their fault. So I shouldn't have assumed. I'm hearing the song, I like that you're broken like me. This person could have assumed that you were broken like them, so they could have assumed, you know what game I'm playing. You know what I need. You know that I'm going to need you to maybe go above and beyond, because you broken too, right? Wrong. This person could have definitely misjudged you, okay? And I feel like that's something else that they're taking accountability for. And I feel like what you don't know is that they're starting to realize that they judged a book by what they deemed its cover. When, sometimes in life, when you have empathy for someone, or when you're able to understand, or maybe you've went through that journey, they still think, oh, well, if you've went through it, then you must still feel how I feel. Not necessarily. Maybe they healed. Sometimes people can have empathy for you in the situation that you've been through without even going through it. Okay, some of us are born with empathy. Some of us, apparently, it was an added benefit. I don't know. Okay, salty Danielle. Y'all, I'm tired. When I'm tired, I'm salty and I'm mean. But I feel like this person has never taken accountability to your face. And I feel like Spirit wants you to know that they are starting to see this failing as their fault. I should have never assumed that you were broken. I should have never assumed that you were going to be willing to go above and beyond and to show me time and time and time again that you're interested. You done did. And I think that's what this person's starting to realize. I feel like there for a while, this person tried to make excuses. You never truly showed me you liked me or that you were in love with me. You never said it this way. Okay, just because you didn't say it a certain way, though, doesn't mean it wasn't said. And I think that's what someone here is starting to realize through that awakening, through that soul journey. They're starting to see this as them failing this dynamic and it being pretty much their own fault, because it's like I misread the whole situation. It's like going to watch a movie and you think you know how it's going to end, and then you walk out and you're flabbergasted. That's what's happening here. I thought I knew what was going to happen. I'm going to do this, you're going to do that. I'm going to tell you sorry, can't see you tonight, got busy. You're going to then beg to see me, right? No. Maybe you hit them with a let me know when you're free. And tomorrow never come. Now they're like, okay, I at least thought you were going to hit me up with a follow-up. What happened? I thought you would at least be like, yo, did you forget about me? But you didn't. That's what I'm saying. All right, let me go back to my little list because I got a list of words over here, y'all. It's like this person's realizing you couldn't have been any more straightforward than what you were, okay? And that it would have never been enough because, again, they were still in that wounded energy. So no matter what you would have said, no matter what you would have done, it would have never been enough because I needed a version of you, or I needed, again, it's like this person, their scars and their wounds were the problem, and they wanted you to fix the scars and the wounds. But now this person's realizing that it would have never been enough because they would have continued to move the end goalpost. So at one point, they would have been angry at you for giving up or being like, okay, this is a losing battle. I don't understand what's going on. Now they understand. And it took you not acting in the way that they thought you were going to act for this to shift, for perspective to shift, for this self-reflective energy to take place. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Okay. So I'm feeling like during this self-reflection energy, they get a little angry. Because they're realizing just how much they've been projecting a lot of the fault onto you. And now that they're starting to take accountability, there's a lot of anger and frustration that's coming out. I feel like my eyes look really red. I feel like this person could even be crying. Because there's an energy here of I wanted you. But I also needed to feel wanted by you, needed to feel needed. I needed to feel secure enough that I could then open up the way you needed me to. But it's like they never voiced this. They just expected you to know. And there's a deep, deep sorrow and regret and a lot of emotion coming through. Again, with a little bit of anger. We got a little bit of sprinkled anger in here. Pissed at their own self for not being able to see all of this until now. I'm seeing the number 7, and it's interesting because I have the number 6-1 right here. 6 plus 1 equals what? 7. Interesting. The number 7 could be significant. This person could go to bed early, around 8:30. I feel like this person, either here recently or here coming up, they're going to ask advice from someone that they trust, that they love. Could be a friend, could be like a favorite person, favorite bartender. Interesting. I kind of want to go do my skincare all of a sudden. Some of you could be heavily into skincare because I was thinking how sleepy I am. Honestly, I'm thinking how sleepy I am. My little kiddo just had surgery and we getting up every few hours in the night. But as I was rubbing my eyes, I was thinking, oh, I need to go do my skincare. Some of you could be majorly into skincare. But what I was saying is that this person specifically could be talking about you. Some of you could also have ADHD. And you might notice here coming up, your ADHD is going to be more unhinged if you do. Because I'm noticing that I'm having a hard time focusing all of a sudden. Anyways, this person is going to bring you up in conversation with someone that they love, that they trust. Now, again, this could be like their favorite server at the place that they go eat at once a week. They become best pals, best buds. They're going to bring you up. And the conversation is going to look a little like this. Somebody could be into the Braxtons, Tamar Braxton specifically, because when I went like this, I thought of Tamar Braxton. Okay. Anyways, this person is going to bring up, you know, I've been thinking about this lately. I don't really know. You know, I'm realizing maybe I messed a good thing up. Maybe I should have been more mature. It's like someone's going to spill their heart to someone where they're not going to feel judged. It could be a mom specifically. Could be somebody with the name Ray, Rachel, Aunt Ray. Anyways, they're going to bring this up and they're going to say, you know, this is what I've realized. There's been a lot of things in my life, man, woman, where I feel like I've ruined them because I've done this, I've done that, I've been immature. This could be a woman saying, you know, girl, I thought I knew him. I thought I had him figured out, but he's not like the rest. And this could be the moment when she's spilling her heart out and saying, I don't know if I should make this right. And it's like this person's even going to admit, you know, for so long I've been scared of looking dumb, letting these men treat me however, giving these men what they want. But this could be the moment when she's like, I'm not even scared of looking dumb, because I'm going to be honest, I think I really messed a good one up. And this could be the same moment that friend looks at her and goes, well, I feel like you kind of done answered your question. Your question to me is, what should you do? Why is this on your mind? What's going on? I think this is showing you that you know exactly what you need to do. Baby, you got a little bit of regret. And I think that's what's going to be taking place here. So it's going to become like a soundboard, but it's not even really going to be, hey, give me advice, give me wisdom, give me your opinion. It's going to be an energy of, oh, you already know what to do. That's why you bringing this up. You already know what to do. Okay. I see you. That's what I'm saying. And again, this could have been someone who had the tendency to not want to look dumb, to not want to be wrong. They could have an inability to apologize. That could be characteristics for you to know who I'm bringing up. But now the big scary monster that haunts them is not them looking dumb. It's them living with regret. It's them getting 30, 40, 50 years down the road and finding out, heaven forbid, you're no longer around and what coulda, shoulda, woulda. Yeah, look, Two of Wands. You might not be able to see this because it is darker in here. Two of Wands, needing to make a choice. See, this whole reading has been channeled. And the one card that I bring up is like, yeah, babe, they're making a choice. Like, this choice is going to be made within the next 2 weeks. Like, we're talking, you don't know this. You don't know. You don't know that this person is reflecting on the fact that you didn't act the way that they thought that you would. Again, this could be the energy of, I'm going to cancel. I'll tell you that I'll make plans again. I never do. I want to see what you're going to react to. I'm going to see what you're going to do, how you're going to react. You might not say anything. Some of you might take them as them walking away. Okay, they canceled the plans. They told me that they were going to make new plans. I never heard from them. I guess they don't want to. That's not what they thought, though. They thought in their mind that they would cancel the plans and say, hey, listen, I'll make new ones. And that they could disappear for a little bit. And then you would go in and be like, yo, what's up? Why'd you disappear on me? What happened? And when you didn't do that, a domino effect took place. So now we're at the end of the domino effect. Wounds have been reassessed. You've been reassessed. Their behavior, who they are. I just heard, this isn't someone I'm really proud of, if I'm being honest. And it's really hard to look at myself in the mirror and find out that maybe some of the people I thought were my friends gave me some of the worst advice. Now I'm hearing the song, you find out who your friends are. Okay. Maybe somebody gave them bad advice. They want to let you know that something has changed in their life. So they could have changed their financial situation. They could have changed jobs recently. So they might just want to start an open conversation with you along the lines of, hey, how have you been? You know, things have changed in my life. I've moved, bought a house, sold a house, moved into an apartment. They could want to have small talk before really going there. Let's see. Would that be a smart idea? So I'm going to be honest. I see you being shocked that this communication's coming. I do see, regardless, that the communication's going to be successful. So I don't think it necessarily matters the approach of how they're going to bring it forth. I think at the at the end of the day, this is a reading about realizing that sometimes in life when we see something and we still have an opportunity to fix it, make it different, or make it right, should we? And that's where someone's at. It's like they're at the moment when they're recognizing, I'm not too far gone, at least I don't think I am. And them using someone as a soundboard and saying, you know, woman, man, this is how I feel. This is what I'm thinking. I thought that she was going to do this. I thought he was going to do that. I thought, and my thoughts didn't come, but this is still on my mind, on my head. What should I do? And it's like that person's going to look at them and go, you done answered the question. I mean, we're talking about him, ain't we? Isn't that enough for you? And that's the moment when this person's going to go, okay, you're right. I'd rather be a fool and take the leap than not take the leap and be a fool at the end of my time. And it's like somebody's going to respond to them, then maybe you're not a fool at all. If you're willing to do something and you don't know what's going to happen. Maybe that's part of the beauty of life, is taking leaps and risks on the thing that we so deeply want and realizing that it could change our life in a good way or in a way that we deem bad. You guys not ending up together or not being able to fix this does not mean that it's going to be bad. Y'all could end up being the best of friends or huge support systems for one another, or this could really end up being something significant. This could just be a great moment of character development and closure. It really depends upon you. Regardless, though, the success and victory you're looking for here will be found. Even if that looks differently now. 222 as I said that. What is your advice when it comes to this person? Your advice is to recognize that what could have been built can no longer be built, that has to end. So I will say this. Hold on. I'm hearing the song, I've been driving down this road too long. I'm trying to find my way back home. The old me is dead and gone, dead and gone. Okay, yeah, Spirit's telling me that if you decide to give this new chapter a chance, you need to realize that, again, what's done taking place with you was a sense of character development. And I know some of you are going to go, I'm not here to develop anybody's character. Fair enough. Got it. But I am saying that there could have been a very toxic or my way or the highway type of aspect this person could have had to their personality that they no longer have because they dealt with you. And because of that, there is a foundation that is a lot more stable, structured, and secure that's able to be built because you were brought into their life. So a lot of you, I'm going to be honest, if it wasn't for them meeting you and going through this with you, I don't think that they would have ever been able to have a true stable foundation with someone, because they always felt the need for others to lick their wounds to the point of making things worse, not better. Okay? There's a difference between being someone's peace and being someone's emotional codependent blanket for their emotional scars. There's nothing wrong with letting someone know, listen, I've got you. I'm here for you. I love you and I'll never treat you that way. However, I'm not going to pay the price for someone else's bad behavior and what they've done to you, because I didn't do that to you. And that's what I'm saying. So I think some of you, if you decide to give this person a shot, recognize that this would be a different chapter because they are a different them. And if you're not able to accept the new them, then this might not be in your best interest. Now, I see for some of you, you've been a little obsessed with this. So this could be good news for you. We love that. Yeah, but you need to make a choice. What do you desire? When you think of your passion and your future, what sets your soul on fire? Is it this person? Is it this? How do they feel for you? Because remember, I said that they're crazy about you. Oh my God, this person has so much emotion they can't even really put it into words. I don't even know, to be honest, in this lifetime, if this person will ever be able to put into words how they feel for you. I just heard you changed my life. Remember me saying you were a huge part of this person's character development? That can be a big blessing, okay? That could be a big blessing in a way where you won't understand it unless you're emotionally mature and intelligent enough to be able to see it. So a good example for me would be my kid. She emotionally developed me in a way where I have a lot more patience and understanding. I recognize the world does not revolve around me because I got a kid. I will never be able to repay her for the character development she's put me through. And I love her so much in a way that I could never really put it into words. I could try, but I really can't. That's how this person kind of feels for you, but in a deeper way, in a different way, in a romantic way. It's like I'll never be able to say thank you enough for how much you've changed me, how you have made me see. And, you know, taking accountability is a beautiful thing. When we take accountability and we change us, only then can our environment change. And I think this could have been someone who had the tendency to, you know, maybe blame others or say, why, universe, why? And now it's like, no, I get it. Hold on a second. I'm looking at this differently because of you. Listen to your intuition. Something's going to be changing because this person's feeling burdened and they need to get it off their chest. This, at the very least, could turn into an acquaintanceship or friendship. I'm seeing them at least putting that on the table. If you don't want to be with me, because I did judge you by a cover that you didn't even have. I judged you based off what I would have done. I get it. I shouldn't have done that. But can we at least be acquaintances? Can we at least be cordial? Can we at least be friends? But for a lot of you, they want more. So just buckle up, buttercup. All right. Bye, guys.